Hi people, how are you today? It's been an eventful couple of days. I've just took a couple of days out to sit and have a look and see what happened basically, and before sort of like passing my opinion and putting it online. First of all, I hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's safe. It's been a crazy few days for everybody. I think just watching everything that's going on, and like, 'cause everybody's sick of the violence already. Like you know, everybody's sick of seeing the videos online of places burning down. It's like, if you don't agree with the people that are doing it, it's like, are you afraid that of where the town's going, where the city's going? It's like when you're seeing it and you're going, this doesn't look like my community, because it's same. That's why they're doing it. When they spoke, you didn't listen. When they petitioned, you didn't listen. When they begged and they pled, you didn't listen. What option did they have? Now, when it first started, what you've done, when I say yous, I mean government and lefties, media, he's played a straw man argument, and what you've done is you go, oh, it's that these immigrants coming here taking their jobs. No, nobody really cared about taking their jobs. People don't want illegal immigrants coming because, one, we already have a legal immigration system who come and take jobs and stuff like that there. And the straw man within that straw man is people here don't want to do them jobs. Fucking, there's never been a problem for the 100, 200 years of civilization. The majority of them jobs have existed before, until we started importing, you know, immigrants, illegal immigrants and stuff like that there, because apparently people here wouldn't do those jobs. So that's the straw man argument people here got. Now, also on top of that, is that the housing, with the acceptance of these people, the housing is crippled. England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales, down south, there's not a house to be had, and any house they do have, they seem to find space for like migrants and stuff like that. There, it's, you cannot get a family, a two bedroom house, a 3 bedroom house for a family, because everybody's breaking them up for HMOs, because the government's paying them so much money for all this here caper. And then the NHS, that's on its arse as well. It's like, you go up there, you're talking 11, 12, 13 hour waiting times. Then on top of that, so you've got the schools, you moved area and the kid needs to move school. It's like you're never getting a new place. It's like you're lucky, you're absolutely lucky if you get a new place in the school system nowadays. And all that's due to these people coming and adding population to a system that's not counting for them because they're illegal. So the system's not counting for them, but they're coming and they're integrating their family into the schools and the NHS, and they're taking jobs and stuff like that there, even though they shouldn't, on the books and stuff, or they're not in the books and stuff like that there. So that's three. I have three areas of society that's absolutely on its knees, and the immigration crisis does not help. It doesn't help them, and therefore the average British people are being forced to suffer with these poor services throughout life, and we're being taxed, and they take all your money and they put all this money into these services, but they just never be able to get them to run sustainably. But then they've never got an issue with all these people just flooding into the country. It's a bit weird. um so that's, as I was saying there, that's three facets of life that everybody has to go through, that's detrimented by the influx of people. But nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck. We put up with it. We sat there. It's like, we said nothing. We done nothing. We went on about our day, done our own shit. Then the attacks started happening. Then it's like, you couldn't let wee girls walk down the street because you know it's fucking mid June and they might not want to wear a bed sheet, so they're not covered up enough, and they get their attention. Or you can't let your wee boy walk down the street because there's a fucking group up there hanging about. There's 8 or 9 of them. They're all adults, but so probably get stabbed or something like that there. It's like, people are scared. People are fucking terrified to let their family out their sight. And you've seen as well, so now they're attacking, like, a 40-year-old man or whatever the other night. So it's not even just you're scared to let your family, you're scared to fucking go out the door yourself. It's not like the community where you're able to walk down the road and it's like you bump into one or two people you used to know and stuff like that there, and it's like fucking everybody walks down. It's like if you have to go out and you don't have the car or whatever, head down, just straight on. Nobody knows anybody anymore. And as I was saying earlier on, it's like when they spoke and the petitions and they begged and they pleaded, it's like nobody listened. No, the government didn't listen. So the lefties, the other side, used to take a piss and mock them, not there. It's as if like their fear wasn't valid. And it's, again, this is fear for their families, fear for their kids, fear for their wives, and he's all fucking smug about it. He's all take the piss and troll as if it's not like everybody goes, oh, it's like that's someone's daughter or that's someone's kid, and you go, it is, but it's also someone's niece, nephew, cousin. You know what I mean? It's like in a wider community, it's not just a couple of people that's affected. Some people who have big families and stuff like that, they'll affect a lot of people if they're murdered or attacked by one of these people at random. And what you have done is you have made it racist to be afraid of people in society that are attacking people and stuff like that there. You've made it racist to not want anybody to attack your daughter, kid, son, anything like that there. So anybody that's afraid, genuinely afraid, that's got no ill will or anything like that there, you've made that racist. So congratulations, we're all racist because we're all afraid for our families and we're all done being told that there's not a correlation between these people coming here and actions that a lot of them just seem to keep taking randomly. But this one today is just a wee quick one. I can't understand how the media, the government, stuff like that there are still playing it off like these people aren't justified in their anger. It's not hate, it's anger, it's fear. A little bit of hate, but the media and the government, they bred that hate. They allowed one side to get away with everything for years and years and years. If it was genuine hate and racism, we live in a country where they would have probably been put out on the first night of arrival if they didn't want them in their communities. So they've been extended the grace of the benefit of the doubt. And unfortunately, too many people who are undocumented or being putting up the HMOs or taking houses off locals or stuff like that they're doing the same or happen to be a certain religion, then they seem to, I think they've ruined the goodwill, they've ruined you know the acceptance that the Northern Irish people would have for them of coming over and allowing them to be here and chill and have a better life and all that. There's too many of them, and the thing is that I personally disagree with is you don't see them. The good ones, you don't see them. Um, whereas you'll see the odd one. The odd one has a set of balls on them, but whereas the mass, you know, denouncing of these people from the Muslims, whereas they don't, because that's what they're here to do, and everybody should know that's what they're here to do. And that's exactly why I can't look at anybody that's down the street and putting themselves at risk. Because let's be honest, it's like the police are going to hammer anybody that they see down there. It's like, see anybody that's like it does anything wrong and anything like that there. It's like the police are going to hammer them, and these people know that. But it's like they're taking a fucking stand for what they believe in. At very very least, right or wrong, I believe they're right. But right or wrong, it takes balls to stand for what you believe in the first place. So again, it was just a quick video, just like a sort of update. If there's anything going on, and I think there's more things to be arranged for Friday night, stuff like that there. If there's anything going on, drop in the comments, sort of let people know what's going on. If there's anything going on in the Craigavon area, let me know. If you see me, come say hello. Again, anybody else that does go to the protests over the next few days, so be safe, be smart, fuck, if you can't do that, be like wee man from Portadown, be fucking fast. All the best, people. See you next time.